As planned. And I wanted to thank you. Oh yeah. We are chosen. It's like that. All right. Thought we'd do a little update here. My man Tony's Lawn Care, great channel. Check him out. He was just texting me, he's thinking about getting a push mower, and he wanted to know my opinion on the Toro stuff. Like I said, it's my third season with this Toro all-wheel drive. It's got around 50 hours on it. You know, use on 2 or 3 lawns a week. You know, 10 minutes. One lawn's actually like 5 minutes. So, you know, it's used a lot. The first year I got it was probably the year I put the most amount of hours on it. I put like probably 25 on it the first year. And then last year probably 15. This year 15. So a little bit over 50 hours. But it's a great machine. You know, the reason why I recommend this mower, it's like I said, probably one of the best push mowers that I've ever used, is because it's compact as hell. It is a real small, compact mower. You know, some of those Husqvarnas, which is another brand I really like. I think Tony was talking about the Troy-Bilt. I'm not a big fan of the Troy-Bilt push mowers, but, you know, a lot of people out there use them. So, you know, I don't think anyone's going to have any issues with a Troy-Bilt. You know, it's a solid choice. But, you know, they're much longer than this mower. And even the regular Toro recyclers are, you know, the non-all-wheel drive. They're longer than this. So, you know, this is kind of like a one. Oh, I got a bug on me. This is like a one of its kind, kind of the way it's just really compact and small. Another reason you know, some people might not like this personal pace system. I personally love it. I think it's the best system out there. But then again, you know, if you don't like it, you know, there's other all-wheel drive type mowers. Husqvarna, I think they have like 3 or 4 models. With Toro, it's just this model. You know, the only thing I don't like about it, and I've talked about it a couple times, and I think it's a problem on a lot of mowers. I know my man New Jersey Customs, he bought a Husqvarna all-wheel drive, and within a day, he pulled off his whole thing, busted on him, his height adjustment. So, I mean, these haven't busted, but, you know, it's just a pain in the ass. This starts to bend after a while. And it doesn't really notch in there that great, but, you know, once it's in there, it doesn't move. But it definitely could be a better system. And it's on every tire with this all-wheel drive. You know, a lot of them are, you know, front and back. There's just 2 of them. You know, kind of like the Time Master. Some of them, you know, 1 does the whole mower. So, a lot of different stuff out here. This engine, although it's 163 cc, it is 7.25 foot-pounds. That's really what you need to go by, guys. A lot of guys, you know, have to kind of correct them. Oh yeah, it's got 190 cc. It blows away, you know. But they end up being, you know, the same 7.25 on some of them. You know, I'm not saying on all of them, but on some of them. So look at the foot-pounds. That's where you're really gonna find your power. But plenty of power, man. Never bogs down. Great at bagging leaves. You know, I kind of got this thing all... This is from the trailer. Sometimes this will bang against my mower, so I'm like, you know what? Let's wrap this sucker up. And then this was, you know, the way I used to... Actually, I still do kind of set it up. You know, just from being in the trailer, you guys know, you gotta kind of put some protection on it. But yeah, so I love it. I would definitely buy another one. Um, I had that Honda HRX. I never had it. I was gonna buy it. You guys probably saw the video. They wouldn't accept my $75 coupon, even though it was over 500 bucks. It was only 489. I'm like, hey man, I'll buy something for 10 bucks. They're like, no, it doesn't work like that. It's on one item only. So I'm like, screw it. Plus, this thing still worked. It was kind of one of those things. If I got it at that real good price, I would do it. But spend 520 bucks on a mower that I don't really need. I mean, this is definitely doing the job for now. I'm probably going to regret it maybe when this thing dies next year. But, to be honest with you, I don't think I would buy another mower. That it's a heavy, big mower. I like the size of this. And this is a 22-inch. It's not small this way. It's small this way. So, I got the TB6 360 and love it. Yeah, a lot of people like it. Hey man, I've done the same thing to my push mowers. Hope you haven't. Hey DJ, I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Good to see you, man. Hey, what's going on there, MBH? So, yeah, I actually had to work today. I took out the Hustler. I don't know what it's got on it now. 6.1. I'm really not. Yeah, MBH. I went down the shore a couple days. I mean, I did like 8 lawns yesterday, and it started raining here around like 4:35. So I had to do 2 more today. Now I'm done. Off tomorrow. But yeah, I got this great deal on oil, man, too. And I'll put the link down, man. This Mobile 1 synthetic is at a killer price right now. I usually kind of just get my oil from Walmart or something. This is usually like $34.99 at Walmart. This was like 22 bucks. I'm going to start putting this in all the machines. Actually, this kind of could use an oil change at 6.1 hours that it's got. But, yeah, man, I went ape crazy. But, yeah, this stuff's the best, man. I mean, this stuff's usually like 40 bucks a case. You're only getting 5 quarts instead of 6 quarts, but this was like 24 bucks. So, I've seen this on Amazon, and it was like, again, like $36.99 or something. So they got something going on with those prices. So I jumped on her. So, and this is that extended 5W30, yeah. This is for my cars. This is for my mower. My mowers. And then, like I said, I got a huge deal, too. This was like 5 bucks. I was going to buy more, but then they jacked the price up on me. So, I like to put this in the push mowers, the straight 30, SAE 30. In that sucker. And then my Time Master. So, I should have bought more. I only bought 3. But whatever. But yeah, so we're all set here, man, for a while. I got 3 oil changes. Right there. 22 bucks. And this will last me, like 2 quarts for my 0 turns. I just did the Raptor 42, so that's good. Scag I got to do, and this one I got to do, so this will be plenty of oil. So, yeah, the SDX, it's I wanted to do a little update on it. It's good. 6.1 hours. I'm not using it too much because, my plan is to kind of, I was gonna, buy it, use it, and see how it goes. Just having, a 54 and a 52. Like I said, it's not something that I really need for my business. But, obviously I have to choose one mower. And, as soon as I rode it, like if you watch my videos, I like the Scag better. It's just a better mower for me. I went over the reasons. But like I said, for some people, this might be a better option because it is more comfortable. I find this is better for the guys that do big properties or have like, you know, big open spaces, so to speak. All right, MBH, off topic. Debating on the battery or gas chainsaw like the electric, but wonder there's a big difference between the 18. Yeah, I wouldn't go with an 18 volt chainsaw. I mean, I'd go with the Makita 36 volt, which uses 218. Actually, I just put a video up on that on Toolboss. Just using it with one hand and cutting through some huge logs. But yeah, I love that Makita. That's the best chainsaw I've ever used. You know, battery powered, no doubt. The Makita 36 volt uses two 18 volt batteries. I love their 10-inch, their 12-inch also. That was their 14-inch. They have a 14-inch and a 12-inch. The 12-inch is more of a top handle chainsaw. The 14-inch is, yeah, man, check it out. You know, I have the Flex Volt here. I have to open it. It's been here for like probably 2 weeks now. So I'm gonna crack that open, the DeWalt 60 volt Flex Volt chainsaw. You know, it's really 54 volt, but you know, DeWalt uses it as like a marketing type of thing. But yeah, I mean, it matters really what you're cutting. I mean, a lot of you guys on lawn care, we're not cutting down trees. If you're not a tree service, I mean, if you're a tree service, now I know tree services. I've seen them on YouTube there that use these, and they're great for cutting down limbs because they're really light. And like I said, you can use one hand with these things, you know, to cut down branches up top before you gotta start cutting them down. You know, the only advantage, you know, if I had to recommend a chainsaw for like a lawn care company, and a lot of I mean, everybody has this MS 170 that's here. You know, it's a great chainsaw. Very, very reliable. You know, they just had a $20 off sale on it. So, I think it was like $159. $159, $179. I'm telling you, I think it was $159. It was only for like a month. I saw it on there. So you gotta remember, with the battery powered stuff, you're gonna be paying a premium. You know, that Makita, you do get, you know, 2 5 amp hour batteries. You do get a dual charger that's over here. You know, you get an angle grinder, which is kind of good, you know, if you use that to sharpen your blades. You know, it's like 389 bucks. That'll be underneath that video, MBH, if you're interested. You can check that out. So you're paying a premium, but, you know, it's really up to you, you know. I think it's a can't miss on either one. So, you know, like the Steel MS 170 is good. You know, if you're cutting down bigger stuff, then, you know, you move up maybe to the Steel 280, something like that. But, you know, totally up to you. But anyway, yeah, the SDX here, it's a solid mower. But like I said, I think it's better for those people who have a lot of big open space type jobs, no hills. Because, you know, the couple things that I've noticed with this mower too is these tires. I mowed with it today. It was a little wet. Rained all last night, pretty good. Is you know, if you're using this on a wet kind of incline, and even on some flat surfaces, man, these big tires, and I'm not even talking about doing your turns, your zero turn, so to speak, just making, you know, a sharp right or a sharp left, you will tear the grass up with these big tires. You know, everybody likes to get a bigger bang for their money, and they like to see these monster looking zero turns and stuff, you know, with the big 24-inch tires and stuff. You know, my buddy has a what the hell is that? Toro Z Master. Nice mower, and with those, you know, I think it has like 24s on it. It doesn't really tear up as much. I don't know what it is about this mower, but these tires seem to be a little bit too big for this mower. And like I said, when it's wet, these big ones, they push the grass down like crazy. So big good tire, you know, big solid tire really makes it comfortable. I mean, again, the comfort on this mower can't be beat. I've never rode a more comfortable mower, but obviously, you know, you guys who have the bigger commercial type stuff, the 8, 10, $12,000 mowers, you know, this isn't going to compare to that. You obviously got the better, but this for, you know, like I said, you're not going to find a better mower. And I'd even go up as high as like 5 grand. You're not going to find a mower that's as comfortable as this. It's just really, really comfortable. But yeah, so the tires, whoa, the tires you got to look out for a little bit. You got to be careful. And, you know, you just check out, this thing can just absorb everything. That's the big thing with the tires. And, you know, it has like kind of like that air suspension. Hey, what's up, JC? See, so, you know, what Hustler did with this mower is they wanted to make a real comfortable residential type mower. You know, the SD is doing pretty good. They wanted to probably add like a Kawasaki to it. You know, a lot of people have been crying out for that, and they wanted to make this comfortable. But, you know, not a bad mower, guys. But again, for me, it's the Scag fits my business much, much better. Another thing with this deck, this when it's wet, this deck will just have grass cake everywhere inside of it. I mean, just everywhere. You know, with the Scag, I don't know what it is with that mower, but I don't think I've ever even cleaned underneath that mower. It just, you know, it's this one of those mowers that the grass, this doesn't really cake up. You know, it's a much smaller deck. You know, obviously that's a 52 and this is a 54. I wouldn't say much smaller, but, you know, this is a wider type deck than the Scag. I don't know if that has something to do with it. You know, the Scag is a real compact deck also, you know, for a 52. It's 52, but it's a, you know, a really, it's not that wide of a deck. But, you know, I really never have to clean under there. You know, when I'm doing my blade changes, you know, there might be a little pocket of grass build up. But with this thing, forget about it. You know, it'll be everywhere. So if you cut early in the morning and you got that dew, I mean, you know, I'll be driving, like today, I did a lawn, and then I had to, you know, travel to the next one. And when I pulled this one off, there was just, you know, I was hitting bumps and everything, and it must have freed the grass that was under here a little bit, and it was just like, whoo. I was like, a lot of grass. So, but yeah, you know, solid mower. You know, you got a Kawasaki, you got a great seat. You know, for you guys who love that Hustler steering, whatever they call it. The, I forget what the hell they call it. But, you know, I have the regular Raptor. And I love the steering on that. I love everything about that little Raptor. It's just the deck, lift system, a little shady. And, you know, this is just a much better. You're going to pay a premium, obviously. You know, this mower, if they came out with like a 42-inch SDX, I'd probably be on it in a hot second. You know, you got the nice comfort and everything. But as a 54, you know, it's good. It's definitely good. It's just the Scag is better. And if the Scag had a 42, see, I don't know, you know, I got to go smaller, obviously, and I want to have my 42 with a bagging system. You know, because with leaf cleanup last year, having that bagging system was just awesome. It was so much easier than years past, and I never want to go back to that. But, you know, I have a couple gates I got to get through, so I'd rather have the 42 with the bagging system rather than a 52. I can just do more with it. But yeah, you know, that's the thing. The Scag too, you know, the bagging system for this, which works, I would say, probably awesome. Now, obviously, I don't have a bagging system on this SDX, but I do have the same, it's the same bagging system for this than it is for the regular Raptor. And like I said, I have 4, 5, 6 videos on that thing. I love that bagging system. You know, it's a little chintzy maybe, but for 599 bucks, it works flawlessly. I highly recommend it, guys. And for this, it would be $599. For the Scag, it's 1,300 bucks, and it's the same type of system. You know, non-motor operated bagging system. There's no way it should be $1,300. You know, like I said, the Gravely and Arian's motorized bagging system is like 800 bucks. You know, so I don't know. You know, you pay a premium for Scag stuff, and that's kind of one of the things that, you know, I really wished I would have liked this more. Now I do like it. Don't get me on one. People go crazy, and you know, for some people this is a much better value than the Skags. I don't want to get into, you know, it's just my personal opinion, not gospel, but you know, in every major thing, the Scag, for me, does better than this. So it wasn't even, you know, I just got it at, hey, what's going on? Diamond, awesome. You know, I got it at a good deal. Wanted to try it out, and I like it. And I'm not in no rush to sell it or anything. You know, if it sells, it sells. If it don't, it don't. I'll be perfectly fine with it. You know, I'm probably going into the fall season with the 42-inch Raptor. So I'm pretty much set here. Thank you, Diamond. Yeah, it's a beautiful mower, man. It really is. They did a good job with this mower. Absolutely. Very, very comfortable. Easy. Great. You know, I had a coffee in there today, and I was hitting some bumps, and it wasn't, I mean, man, you can't even turn with the Scag and have a drink in there. It's terrible. Terrible. But great mower. I got some oil here, but that's about it, guys. You know, if you're into getting a good solid mower, 54-inch mower, that's comfortable. Yeah, man, I couldn't pass it up, DJ. Flexmaster. Yep. So, and like I said, I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna stop. You know, I got 6.1 hours. It's here. If I don't sell it, I'll have it next year. I'll have it the year after. And I'll tell you, I love having, you know, it's a space thing, obviously, here. So it's not the best situation. You know, I got my Hustler underneath. I have like a little covered area underneath my deck, with my stairs. And I have a tarp over it. You know, that's not the best system. I'm going to have to do something when the weather starts getting a little shady. But it's great, you know, kind of in the morning. Hey, you know what? I'm going to use this one today. I'm going to use that one. You know, I use the Scag mostly. Because like I said, this thing will tear up some stuff. It just has a Kawasaki. And, you know, if you're really, really careful, you won't have any issues. But, you know, like I said, that Scag is like a little go-kart, man. Small, tiny. I mean, you know, it has the perfect size tire on it. You know, 20-inch. This is also a 20, but it's much, much wider. Much wider. I mean, these whoa, Jesus. What? These are some monster tires on this sucker. You know, you got the engine guard. You get really a lot for your money. So it's a great mower. I do recommend it. But so yeah, that's it, guys. Yeah, for Tony, man, great mower here. Great for the trailers. Small take. The one thing too, I wish that it had. I wish this came up, man. You know, like the Time Master. Toro has a personal pace mower. It's a 22-inch also that, you know, the handle folds up. You know, they have a couple different ones. They have one with a brake blade clutch, electric start. The electric start is worthless. I'd love for this to have a fold-up capability. Hopefully, if they ever redesign this is going to be probably the 4th year for this mower. I got this as soon as it came out, so yeah, that'd be great if they did that. And you know, not you know, I'm actually surprised that this hasn't really busted yet. So I mean, it's a pain in the neck, but I guess it works. You know, I dipped these wheels. Some people ask, "Hey, how's it doing?" I mean, pretty good, man. I mean, they look pretty damn good if you ask me. Juan busted one of these wheels. The inside of it, I don't know. Don't matter, but yeah. So this is a great mower, man, and I would get another one if I just bust tomorrow. I'd go get another one. You know, for $3.99, And, you know, I'd probably wait till I got like a coupon, 10% off or $50 off, something like that. You know, it's $3.99. I got this at $3.50. You can get $50 off of it. So, yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope everyone's having a good season, man. And before you know it, it'll be September. What's up, Jason Jordan? Lee Waterman. Yeah, that's funny, Lee. JC. Juan's a man. So, all right, guys. I will check you guys on the next one. Any comments or questions, let me know. And everybody, stay safe. God bless.